Hey everyone, it's Pat here. This month we've been talking about creativity, and one of my favorite places in the whole world to experience God's creativity is to go camping. And right now I'm in a kayak in the middle of the river here where we're camping, and it's just so nice because everywhere you look you just see all of God's creativity. You see a whole bunch of trees, you can listen to the wind, you can hear all the animals, and then there's all sorts of things you can do in water. And it's really cool to imagine God's creativity here. And this place holds an even dearer place to my heart and my story. You see, this is actually a site of an overnight summer camp. How many of you have experienced overnight summer camp? I mean, it's a chance to have lots of fun, meet some friends, get a week away from your parents. It's not bad. And the thing about summer camp is you never know who you might cross paths with. What? Hippo. But really, 7 years ago I came to this camp and there were some pretty awesome moments that week. I mean, I got to talk about Jesus with a whole bunch of campers, some who hadn't really heard about Jesus before. Got to see a whole bunch of friendships being made and try new activities. I hadn't really done mountain biking, and here I was mountain biking. I hadn't really done archery, and I was out doing archery. And we even had a whole bunch of kids choose to follow Jesus that week, which is really awesome. What I didn't know is that God had a super awesome plan for me too. You see, 7 years ago at this very camp, I met my wife, Jennifer, and we had camp names, and she literally met me as Hippo. It was pretty cool to think about how God used a time where I stepped out in faith to serve him, to bless me for the rest of my life through my family. So, why am I telling you this story? Well, there's a few reasons. Number one, God is so creative, and he's made a perfect plan. And he also has a perfect plan for each one of us. And he just wants us to follow him so that he can keep revealing the best path for us that he has planned. And number two, I think God's made our lives cross paths with lots of other people's lives. We might know who they are. They might be our brother, they might be our parent, but we might not know them yet. Like in my case, I didn't know I was going to meet my wife here. But I think God uses our relationships with each other so that we can more fully experience who God is and discover how creative he was in making different people, in making his world, and in making how we discover more about God such a cool experience. So I hope that as we continue to look at God's creativity this month, that you'll be inspired to find a place to just be still, to look around and think about how creative God was and say thank you. And then I inspire you to think about all these new people that cross your path in your life and be like, maybe this is someone that God is using to bring me closer to him and to experience his greatness, his creativity more. It might be a person, and it might even be a hippo. But either way, go after God's creativity, and you'll see that he's made an amazing path for you to explore. Until next time, me and Hippo, we're out of here.